We'll speak about Princess Catherine in just a moment, but I want to get back to King Charles because there are plans for his trip to come to Australia. Well, they are well and truly underway. They are cautiously taking shape as he, of course, resumes work following treatment for cancer. And invitations to events such as the Melbourne Cup and Everest Race Day are said to be under consideration. Josh Romm, what more can you tell us? Should we be cautiously optimistic that this visit to Australia will be going ahead?
Well, sources close to the king have said, and I think the quote is, he is raring and ready to go at any moment. I think this is an extremely optimistic sign for King Charles, the fact that he wants to get back to work. And actually, I think as we're seeing the footage on screen now, we're seeing, that almost, I wouldn't say unprecedented walkabout, but considering he is fighting cancer at the moment and is undergoing cancer, the fact that he was not just waving at the crowds outside of St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle on Easter Sunday, the fact that he was there shaking their hands, greeting people, being up close and personal, and not just one or two hands, but many hands within the crowd, interacting with many people. This was him doing what he does best. It shows that he is, at least he could be getting better, or at least that he's definitely ready to get back to work, to do those front-facing royal duties again. That's the thing. There is a reason why Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II wore colourful clothing back in the day, and that was because she wanted to be seen as so many people, and she knew that she had to stand out. And I think the same mentality goes with His Majesty King Charles. He wants to be seen. He wants to be seen doing stuff, and it's not just events around the UK. He cares a lot about the Commonwealth of Nations as well, and bearing in mind he is still technically head of state of countries such as Australia and Canada. So it's not surprising, especially with Australia having that Republican mentality as well. It is important that the monarchy at least shows visibility in Australia, shows that they care about Australia. I think this shows just how much Prince Charles cares about Australia, that as long as he is declared fit by his medical team, he wants to do whatever he can to get to Australia. But the signs are there of optimism for King Charles. He is clearly, at least seemingly from the outside looking in, he seems to be getting better. His medical team may have probably given him permission to start doing stuff, start easing in, and well, a trip to Australia might be just the ticket.
Well, it's nice to be having some good news to report. He wants to be seen and we want to see him here. Let's talk about the Princess of Wales. She's, of course, currently taking a break from royal engagement as she undergoes chemotherapy for cancer. But reports have circulated that we could be seeing Princess Catherine sometime soon. Josh, what can you tell us?
Well, we know that Trooping the Colour is taking place in the summer. And sources close to the princess have seemingly told several correspondents in the UK on some of the UK news channels that we could see the princess in the summer. But the caveat is, of course, like King Charles, she is undergoing preventative cancer treatment. Like King Charles, it said that she wants to get back to work, but she does, of course, need to be given the sign off by her medical team. We're also expecting to see her, I think it's popping up. We're not expecting her to do a deep dive straight back into full on intensive schedule royal duties. It's specifically attending some large events in the summer if she is fit enough, if she's well enough, and if she feels like she can. We know, again, from that statement that she made, that unprecedented video statement where she announced her cancer diagnosis, she said that she is healthy, but she wants to get back to duties when she feels she's able to do so. We don't have any given date. Maybe the Trooping of the Colour might just be the date to aim for, especially as that is a huge family occasion, not just for their family to celebrate the monarch's official birthday, but also for the country. It is a state occasion where all the members of the royal family are visible at that event. So we could expect to see Kate maybe at that event. We could expect to see her popping up over the summer. It seems that, like the king, they're both undergoing treatment for cancer, but they both have that devotion to the country, to the Commonwealth, to the monarchy. It's clear that the members of the royal family are still very much committed and devoted to fulfilling their duty.
You can see that even in sickness, and she never ceases to amaze us. Princess Catherine has deviated from tradition by sending notes to royal fans, thanking them for their thoughtful gestures amid her health battle. She really is wonderful, isn't she, Josh? And you can see why she's as popular as she is.
Absolutely, and I think we look at Princess Catherine. Yes, she's barely put a foot wrong across her royal career, so to speak. But she's also a very modern woman. She sticks with modern fashion trends. She really wears clothing. She's quite a relatable person. We can see that her kids absolutely adore her. She is a family woman. So she like dare I say, like Diana, she has that magic on the walkabouts. She deeply cares about the people of this country. The people of this country deeply care about her. And actually, one would argue the only good thing that came out of the absolutely deranged conspiracy theories is that it just proves that the interest within the monarchy, especially for the Prince and Princess of Wales, is very much there. The people are very interested. They're also, I think, some of those theories may or may not have come out of a place of worry as well for her well-being. But as we go back to the point, there she is stroking dogs, there she is carrying pizzas. She's not afraid to get stuck in. We also know that they've traveled on the Metropolitan, on the tube before, on the metros before, on the London metros before, the tubes before, to go to walkabouts and stuff. They are modern people, especially in the video that we saw actually at the Windsor Farmers Market as well. That video, again, we see them going to get groceries, taking them back themselves. They're very much normal, relatable people. And I think the people of this country, and certainly people within Australia, really feel for the Princess of Wales and what she's going through, especially because she has those 3 young children. But that's the thing. She has an amazing, she's amazing at outreach. She's amazing at sharing deep personal connections. She maintains this beautiful, pristine image of a princess, what we want her to be, whilst also having a real relatability factor there. I mean, dare I say, is Princess Catherine the perfect princess? I think she is. I really think she is.
And I think you're not alone in thinking that. Josh Romm, very well said. I've got a feeling too. Let's put it out there. Who wants to comment and say, is Josh Romm right? I think he is. Very well said. Great to have you on Power Hour. Josh Romm, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Gabriella, as always.